Not everyone is your soulmate. I don't know who needs to hear this, but not your soulmate 90% of the time. Now I know why everyone is so unhappy, right? Some are just here to teach you something, some are there to get you through something, and some are there to be your companion. Some are there to bring your children into this current life. So not everyone is your soulmate. Some are to teach you lessons, some are just your mirrors, and some are here to awaken parts of you that have been sleeping. Because let's face it, if you aren't prodded, then you probably aren't going to move. You're not going to change. You're going to be too comfortable, especially if you're someone who's comfortable with being comfortable, right? So let's see what Spirit says about that. So stop forcing connections that drain you. Why are you doing this? Just because you get naked with someone doesn't mean anything. So change your mindset when it comes to that. Let's pull cards on this to see what Spirit has to say about this. Oh, that flung high. The World card. That's about new cycles, right? Beginning, ending. Sometimes recycles can recycle. Sometimes they can keep recycling into your life, right? People recycle and recycle and recycle. And you have to tell yourself, do you want recycled goods or do you want the real thing? Because every connection has a purpose. But if you keep trying to reopen that, like, are they coming back to me? That will recycle, and that lesson will have to be reinstated, saying, we're going to remind you why this didn't work the last time around. Seven of Pentacles is about the past and the old skeletons buried in the closet and things that maybe you didn't realize were going on. Sometimes people will bring up your past or trigger your past or remind you of your past. And also old things that have happened and events that have happened in that relationship can come back to haunt you, and it can really tear things down. Why? Because those things that are focused on the past were meant to be gone through, recycled emotionally, and done. So that's why we have that World card there too. Six of Wands is sometimes they're there for family, fun, celebration. Always enjoy your connections. If you're not enjoying your connection, you have to ask yourself, why am I there? If it is some kind of lack in your life, then you need to really look at that, work on it, and focus on it. The next one is Seven of Swords. Things you didn't know about someone. How many times have people jumped into situations without fully knowing someone? But sometimes those things need to be revealed to make you realize, oh, I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think about that. That's to teach you that lesson. That is also to realize not everyone you bunk up with is your best friend. And oftentimes they're your enemy. Then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. This is why we have the chances to have new and different relationships. A lot of the times when people want to stay with people, it's because of fear, lack of money, and or guilt. As in, I shouldn't be with someone who I'm not married to or committed to. I want to stay in it for my children. Those are reasons that, as far as the universe is concerned, isn't good enough. Trust me. So Ace of Pentacles is the universe is there to hand you things. You just have to pay attention to those things that are being handed to you, not things that you're lacking. If you are not doing well, it's because you're focusing on the things that are lacking. And where the attention goes, things grow, correct? So the Ace of Cups is, how do you really feel? A lot of times it's conditional. That is why not everyone is your soulmate. Why? Because you are being too conditional. And if it's transactional, then treat it like it's transactional and quit getting your heart involved. Because the heart and the mind, I don't care what anyone says, they're oil and water. They don't mix. Oftentimes the heart feels one way and the mind will say something else. That's why there's always conflict. If there's conflict here, there'll be conflict outside of you with your relationship. And those are reasons why they aren't the one. And I hope you learn from this. Take care.